know my shoulder was fucked up, but okay, can I help tomorrow? Is there anything, you know? Because normally it will be out of question to even participate.
This is a house of pain.
When I come here to Magdeburg, my first game, I dislocate my shoulder, and I did not have contract. My first thoughts, oh shit, what now? The coach said, hey kid, don't worry about it, we will stand behind you. This club doesn't leave you hanging. That's something you don't easily forget, you know?
In this house of pain.
Y el hecho de no tener a mi padre nunca en la pista, en un partido cuando yo soy profesional, la verdad es que es algo que me ha dolido mucho. Yo creo que a día de hoy soy tan disciplinado gracias a los años que estuve en Dinamarca. Mi padre me decía, tienes que entrenar más, porque si quieres llegar a este nivel, hay que entrenar. O sea, no te va a dar nada nadie. Mi padre podía ser que se cortase la mano de la balau que no iba al hospital a que le pusieran punto. O sea, se os ponía él a sí mismo en casa. Pero claro, le costaba comer, empezaba ya más con sopas. Y voy yo y digo, papá, vamos al médico. Iba de traductor, o sea, mis padres no hablaban inglés ni danés. ¿Cómo dices ahora a tu padre que, o sea, que su propio hijo le tuviera que decir qué tiene que hacer? Creo que lo oí bastante, entonces... Si ahora mi padre era fuerte, o sea, mi padre te daba la mano y te reventaba los dedos si quería. Una persona que pesaba 115, 120 kilos y en ese momento estaría en 70. En cosa de 3 meses. El Pantera, ¿no? Porque así es como llamaban a mi padre, el Pantera. Mi padre me esperó para morir. Porque yo llegué, dormí esa noche con él y a la mañana siguiente murió. Y murió a lo mío, o sea, y yo justamente yo creo que mi madre me ha hecho siempre. Ha esperado para ver a su cachorro para morir.
It hurts so much, but if I can handle the pain, I think we can find a solution. I don't know what's going to happen.
Ya que nunca ha estado conmigo en un campo, pues me gustaría dedicarle mi título favorito o el que más deseo.
All the pain, all the sorrows that they've had put to one side when he qualified for a final.
There he is. Matthias Gitzels is back in the squad, and he will be feeling incredibly fresh. So for Bennett Beegers, big question is who will start? Sergei Hernandez, he wasn't able to make an impact early on, and will it be Portner after yesterday's performance?
Interestingly, it is Sergei Hernandez starting in between the post.
Whole Germany is really looking forward to this final. Magdeburg against Füchse. It's a big battle. There's a really big tension between the clubs. We don't really like each other.
Jeg spiller rigtig mange kampe mod dem i år også, og har heldigvis ikke tabt endnu. Og det har jeg ikke tænkt mig, at det skal ske i en Final4 finale.
Ya no escucho nada, lo que hay de fuera. Tú ya estás en tu propia película metido dentro, tú vas pensando en tus motivaciones internas, pues eso, tu familia, tu pareja. Es eso, ¿no? Un poco la fuerza que te da el seguir para adelante.
For me, the number one thing that I live for when I quit playing handball, that I can really tell to myself, okay, I gave it all.
Christiansen is back seemingly to some sort of health.
Chapo con este tío, o sea, pone sus huevos.
And there the attempts from Christiansen to break through.
Kampfgeist, Emotionalität, aufopferungsvolles Spiel. Nötigt mir jeden allerhöchsten Respekt ab, wie er mit seinem Körper umgeht und ohne Angst vor Verlusten weiter spielt.
Christiansen tearing through the heart of the defense, and it's a 2-1 lead for Magdeburg. Gietzel not getting an easy ride here. Often we see though with Gietzel, the opening 15-20 minutes, he's well marshaled, but eventually he will find a way through. He'll find a way to crack your defense. And then, once the floodgates open, it becomes very difficult to stop him. Going to find a way through, but once he beats one man, another one is there.
Just stopping Gietzel every time is almost worth a goal in itself.
They're probably right. Gietzel again. And there you have it, the breakthrough goal for Matthias Gietzel.
Excellent movement off the ball, catching the defender unaware.
Freihofer. Oh, and it's stolen! Sarabia with an empty net to shoot into, and he scores it! In his final game for the club, I tell you what, he's really had a big impact this weekend. Antonio Sarabia playing a big old role in the Champions League final.
Both teams so amped up now, so full of energy. And his fascinating battle with Gietzel here continues in the second half, because his first half is over. Magdeburg taking control here before half-time. They're putting the Bundesliga champions on the ropes. How will they respond?
For Freihofer, and a save before the buzzer. What a stop by Sergei Hernandez.
Hernandez staying strong, staying tall, tracking that arm and getting his big left shoulder in the way. And at the break, it's a 4-goal lead. Füchse Berlin, side who made history. We're going to have to do it the hard way and come back from 4 down. See how that one transpired. Was there some connection with the face? Oh yes, Saradia's right elbow was there.
Is a red card for Antonio Saradia. He was having a fantastic game, but his game is over now. Tables have turned on SC Magdeburg. They've lost one of their key defenders.
Oh, what a shot that is! Brilliant stuff, and look what it means to Matthias Gietzel. Gets his goal, and a big outburst of relief, of passion, of joy. Something to get this team going, something to get him going. Gietzel, he's through. Oh, a finish.
Gietzel tiene algo que lo tienen muy pocos jugadores, que es el juego sin balón. Lo que ve este tío, los huecos que ve, los espacios que ve sin balón y cómo recibe la bola y sus compañeros lo ven correr entre los huecos.
Gietzel from long range. Oh, he's doing it all now. It's not all about the breakthroughs, and he might have to show that kind of versatility.
Selvfølgelig er der en masse hårdt arbejde bag kulisserne, når lyset er slukket. Og jeg tænker hele tiden over måder, jeg kan ændre mit spil på, og på den måde også ændre håndbolden. Så på den måde opfinder jeg nogle gange også nogle lidt ting, som måske ikke er set, og så nogle gange så sker det bare i kampene.
Beautifully played, and Gietzel makes no mistake.
Det er jo det, jeg lever lidt for, kan man sige. Det er, når man laver noget, som modstanderen bare overhovedet ikke kunne forvente.
To try and make the stop, but he cannot stop that man. Not this time. Gietzel saw that little space on the outside. Here he is with a chance to play here, a chance to dictate as he has done all season.
Sí que me he mentalizado en no dudar. Cada vez que él va a tirar, me voy con todo a un lado, lo que yo pienso en mi primer instinto, y voy con todo, porque si no, no hay nadie capaz de reaccionar a la bola una vez que ha salido de la mano del jugador. Es literalmente imposible.
With Gietzel going through himself! Oh, and saved. Brilliant stop. Gietzel, it was almost too good to be through. And Sergei Hernandez, reading the shot so well, was waiting in the corner for him. Gietzel going through himself. Oh, kept out at the near post by Hernandez. He was there waiting for him again. Sergei Hernandez denying the man who many people think just cannot be stopped. And instead the shot taken, rebound picked up. On save again, double stop for Sergei Hernandez. And it's moments like that that'll show in the highlight reels, and we'll be looking back on the crucial moments.
Mi padre, cuando está a la portería, yo pienso que está a la mía. O sea, tengo esa sensación muchas veces. Muchas veces cuando estoy a la portería me digo mismo, panterita cabrón, ayúdame un poco más. O sea,
Good save, he read it. He's reading the game so well right now, Sergei Hernandez. 11 saves on the board. He's just in the right spot almost every time.
Berlin are going to have to start coming up with some different solutions.
But the only man finding a way through at the moment is Gisli Christiansen.
Gietzel out to the wing, best up Tiger. Saved again. Rebound picked up. And denied again. Oh my goodness me, Sergei Hernandez having the game of his life.
yo sé que le hubiera encantado verme jugar a balonmano de esta manera.
Stunning stuff. Hernandez, 15 saves. 90 seconds left to play. The fans are already on their feet. The players, they've realized it. The trophy is theirs. What a toll it's been on these men, emotionally and physically. And they've still got 35 seconds left to play out. They've done it. Oh, what a moment. They'll have to look back and realize they can look around the Lanxess Arena, look around 20,000 fans, their teammates, their rivals, their enemies on the court. There's still 10 seconds left to play, but nobody of SC Magdeburg care. Because for the third time in EHF Champions League history, the boys from Magdeburg are the kings of Europe. Against a Berlin side who came into this as many people's favourites. They were just unable to deliver against the juggernaut of Sergei Hernandez in goal with 16 saves in tears. Gisli Christiansen, he was a doubt to even appear this weekend. Many thought there was no way he'd make it back, while others said, of course he'll be back. Is your MVP, the pinnacle of individual achievement. What a man, what a performance, what a pair of shoulders. And once again, in 2025, SC Magdeburg are the kings of Europe.
It was absolutely crazy. Está increíble, es la persona a la que tengo todos los días conmigo y estoy súper orgullosa porque se lo merece. ¡Yo!